I'm your girl, Miss D, and you're watching P.I.N.K TV.
You ready? You ready? It's P.I.N.K TV.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's P.I.N.K TV.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's P.I.N.K TV.
Can you be who you wanna be?
It's P.I.N.K TV.
Achieve what you wanna see.
It's P.I.N.K TV.
It's a one-of-a-kind show. Don't let anybody tell you now. Cause if you really wanna do it, just put your mind to it. With a little bit of faith, you can go a long way. Like, yeah, 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 yeah.
It's P.I.N.K TV.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
It's
yeah.
P.I.N.K TV.
I'm gonna do it.
Hey, P.I.N.K TV friends, you are here with your girl, Miss D, and we are at St. John Bosco High School in the beautiful city of Bellflower, California. With me, I have Leon McFadden. He attended high school here. Leon, how are you?
I'm blessed and I'm great. Never can complain.
I like that. I like that. So, right here at St. John Bosco High, you recorded 32 interceptions, averaged 16 yards per catch. What does it feel like coming back here to one of your origins?
It feels great. You know, I always told myself once I left here and graduated that I was going to be a great alum and always come back, give back. I recently just did a youth camp here, and it was amazing. The turnout of how many kids came, the smile on people's faces, so I really felt good inside. So that's what I told myself, and I kept my word.
So, I guess kind of fast forwarding to your college career. Originally, you chose San Diego State because they offered you a receiver position. However, you still decided to play corner. What happened with that?
It's a funny story because that was the only school that was going to give me the opportunity to play receiver. Coming out of high school, I wanted to, catch the ball, score touchdowns, be that type of guy. But once I got to San Diego State, about 2 weeks in, or a week in the training camp, the head man came to talk to me and asked me, you have the opportunity to play corner and start as a true freshman. So, any kid would jump right on it. And he said, you can try it out for 3 days, and if you don't like it, go back to receiver. If not, stay there. So, tried it out, never looked back, and it worked out for me.
Yay! Awesome. So, while you were at San Diego State, you put in some work, okay? Like, you really went in. 188 tackles, 8 interceptions. Like, these are really good stats. So what was it that kept you on your mojo while you were in school?
Well, the biggest thing was I was always the underdog, or I always played with a chip on my shoulder, and I was brought up as I'm my biggest critic, and I should be hard on myself more than anybody would be. So that was the biggest thing, and I was really big on mistakes. Like, I would always want to correct my mistakes. I would try to be a perfectionist, and that was the biggest thing. And I was really humble and hungry, and I think that's what really kept me going and motivated. My family, and God, He gave me this talent to go and show, everybody what I had to bring to the table. So that was the biggest thing that kept me going, and just the love and passion for football. Like, growing up, I would play basketball and baseball, and everybody was like, oh, that's what he's gonna do. But football is like, it's my passion. I love doing it. I have love for the game, and I respect the game. So that was the biggest thing that kept me going to get those tackle stats and interceptions and pass breakups.
Passionate. You're a very passionate young man.
Yes.
That's amazing. Of course, college careers, they do have an expiration date. Sadly, I know it's a fun part of anyone's life, but you made that transition from a college cornerback to one that went to the NFL. What was the main thing that was like a big difference for you from going from the college level to the NFL level?
It was a long process going from, it was like the longest year of my life, and people kept saying that, transitioning from college football to the NFL, because the season in college football, you go 12 to 14 games a year, in which in the NFL you go 4 preseason games, 16 games, and then postseason, if granted that you can go to playoffs or whatnot. So that was the biggest thing and then longevity on your body, like taking care of your body. But the the game itself, it's faster. Everybody's smarter. It's the best of the best. So one mistake that you could probably get by with in college and you're athletic enough to make up, you might necessarily not get in the NFL. So when it really comes down to technique, film study, it's just more to it than college football. And the thing about that is when you're going through the training process and getting ready to go transition to the NFL, it's just a whole different ball game, and it's fun. And if you love it, then you're gonna do it.
Awesome. Well, I can see that you love it. I do have a question about, I guess, competing for spots in the NFL. How challenging is that for like the rookie that's coming in? Because there are college players right now that are looking to get to NFL teams, but they probably don't know about the challenges of getting a spot. And you've been there. So what advice could you give that guy?
You know what? Control what you can control. If you start thinking about what everybody else is thinking and going into that whole mindset, it messes with you on the field. So go on the field and play your heart out. Do your job 100% to the T. And also, it's a business. At the end of the day, you have to understand that. And that was one thing that was different, you know, and they kept telling me, well, you keep hearing throughout the process of going from the NFL, from college to the NFL, and like you have to understand that it is a business at the end of the day. And it's fun to play that game. Like you're paying me to play a child's game, a man's game, and it's just, you have to understand that there's a business side of it as well, just like any 9 to 5, just different circumstances. So I was once told you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So that's been with me, and you know, control what you can control, and that's how it goes.
Who is someone in your life that is a huge influence on you?
I'll have to say my family, but more specifically my dad. My dad he was a pro athlete himself. He just went a different route, and he played in the 60s baseball, professional baseball, for the Colt 45, changed to the Houston Astros. So his biggest thing was, he wasn't going to force me to do. He wanted me to play or do whatever I wanted to do, but with that, he wanted me to put out my all and give all my effort in doing it. Don't do it halfway. So that was his biggest thing, and he said, just know that there's always somebody. When you're not working, somebody is working, and that's global. Anybody knows that. That's universal, honestly. And he would push me. When I was younger, he would push me, and it would be nerve-wracking to me sometimes, and like, leave me alone. But now, becoming a young man and understanding why it was that he was pushing me to my limits, because he knew my potential and he wanted me to be the best I could be. So I commend him and respect him for that. And not only him, you know, it goes from my mom to my sisters and just everybody that, you know, we were very family oriented. So it was just like they wanted me to be the best I could be.
You had that support system.
Yes, exactly.
Love it. I love it. What advice can you give to that little boy on Pop Warner who is looking at the TV and he's seeing you, you know, deflecting a pass or something? He's like, I want to do that one day. What advice can you give him to keep going, to follow in those positive footsteps that you've done?
The main thing, and I say this all the time, is don't ever sell yourself short. And what I mean by that is, don't let anybody tell you you can't do anything. You have to be positive, and you have to believe in yourself to know that you can accomplish whatever it is that you put your mind to. So, like, for example, for me, going from the college to NFL, like, some coaches were questioning, will my size be able to be obtained in the NFL? And that was from high school to college as well. And I grew in those years in between, and they said I was too small, but then I proved to them that the size really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I'm going to make just the same amount of plays, or if not more, than that person that's bigger than me. So that's what I would like any Pop Warner kid to know, that stay motivated, stay positive, believe in yourself, and not to get religious or anything, but God gave you talent to do whatever it is that you want to put your mind to.
Well, there you have it, you guys. Leon McFadden, you guys look out for him this season. I am Ms. D.
And I'm Leon McFadden, and you guys have a good one.
To learn more about Leon McFadden, visit him on Instagram or visit giants.com. To learn more about St. John Bosco High School, visit them on the web. To learn more about P.I.N.K TV, visit us online. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.